With the new moon on February the 12th, there is an energetic opening to connect more with the heavens, meaning that connecting with the angels, with spirit, with the higher guides is becoming easier now around the new moon. So the veils are thinning, so to speak. And the angels and spirit is now here to really assist us in this phase that we're in right now, this growth period, because we're really going through this massive awakening, on a global scale, on a collective scale. And the angelics are now near to really support us, to uplift us, to guide us, to really help us through this period of immense growth that we're going through, that we've been going through. But now with this new moon, they're really stepping forward. They are really making themselves known that, we are here. We're here to support you. So if you are actually open to connecting with the angels, with the angelics, with the higher realms, with spirit, now around the new moon, it's becoming much easier for you to really connect and to receive the guidance. And in this video, I want to share with you the key things that I think you should know about this particular new moon, and also some action steps so you can really make the most out of what is available now with this new moon on February the 12th. So let's dive in with the very first thing is that I want you to know is that higher guidance is now easily accessible, that you really have the ability, if you're open, if you're ready, if you're willing to connect to the higher realms, whether it's spirit, whether it's your guides, whether it is the angelics or any of the higher beings, the light beings. Now you have the ability to do so, to receive higher guidance. And here it's about asking for support, asking for guidance, asking for direction, and then being open to listening to the guidance. And of course, you don't want to trust the guidance and act on the guidance. But this is really now available now. With this new moon, higher guidance is now easily accessible for those of us who are really ready, willing, and able to open ourselves up to receive the guidance, to make that connection, to be guided, to be led by this higher wisdom, this higher source of information. Then the second thing I want you to know is that be in a receptive state of being, meaning letting go of control, like really surrendering the control, the hold that we usually have on things, like needing to know the how, the steps, the blueprint, the formula and how to go about things and all of that. Now it's really the invitation is to be in a receptive state of being, surrendering the control, allowing yourself to be led, to be guided, be inspired, instead of just contemplating about things or forcing things or whatnot, but really tapping into your intuitive senses and allow yourself to be guided, allow yourself to be led. So here it's about surrendering your desires, really being led by that higher wisdom, that higher knowledge, that higher power that is now available to us as we're now really able to connect more with the angelics, the light beings, the higher realms. It's really about surrendering our desires, really knowing first what is it that you truly desire, but then surrendering the how, surrendering of how are you going to go about this, the outcome and all of that. And instead just connecting with the essence of your desires and then allowing the how to reveal itself whenever the time is right. Really being guided, being led by this higher power, taking the soul-inspired steps, the soul-inspired actions that will then help you move forward. But it's about really being in that receptive state of being open to receiving the guidance, the nudges, the direction that will help you then move forward and then create the life that you're really meant to step into, that you're meant to live, that you want to live. And I get it. The whole surrendering is often quite challenging because, well, we're human beings. We want to know how we're going to get there, right? We're often so obsessed with the how, but here it's really surrender that. Surrender the how of how you're going to get there. And here I just want to include a quick invitation to potentially join me inside my membership Transcendence, because if you're feeling stuck in your life, if you're not quite sure how to go about things or what to do, where to go, what is your purpose, how are you supposed to manifest the life that you would love to live, and you're really challenged with the surrendering, then perhaps my membership might be the right fit for you, as I will guide you and support you in going from stuck to really living the life that you would love to live in the most aligned and authentic way. If that is of interest to you, if you want to find out more about my membership, there's a link in the description below. You can actually join Transcendence for free for 7 days. Try it out, see if it's the right fit for you to really help you on your journey moving forward. Because we're really at a potent time in life. Like 2025 is going to be a powerful year. There's a lot of shifts and changes that are happening, things that we haven't encountered up until this point. And sometimes we just need that extra support. So if that is you, if you would like to have support, then I would be honored if you were to join me inside my membership Transcendence. So like I said, link is in the description below. But now, moving forward with the third thing I want you to know is that With this new one, you may not also feel that sense of deep compassion, of love, and support that's arising from within. It's like the angels, the angelics, they're here, they're piercing our heart with their love, with their presence, where you then may even have periods where you feel somewhat of a warmth feeling from within, or you have like your heart kind of skips a beat or something like that, or all of a sudden you're feeling just as beautiful, loving, compassionate, feelings, and really that good feeling within. Whenever you notice that all of a sudden you feel this warmth within your heart center, or you have these emotions coming over you, that's like your guides making themselves known to you. That they want you to know that they're here. And it's about really you being then open to them asking, okay, guys, help me out here. What is the next best, most aligned step for me? What is it that you guys want me to know right now? What is important for me to know right now? But it's about really inviting them in, asking for their support, because they can't just interfere with your life, because we human beings, we have free will, right? So it's about asking them for the support, being open and receptive to receive their support. But they're now making themselves known to you. They're really coming in and making themselves known to you. So this can mean many different things. I mean, for you, it might just be that they're actually coming in and making themselves known, like, through your meditation, or maybe you're actually getting impressions, or you're hearing things or whatnot. But the guides are now here. They're making themselves known to you to let you know that, hey, we're here. We're here to support you. We're here to guide you. We're here to mentor you if you allow us to. And here it's an invitation to really be grateful for their presence. Be grateful for all the support that is available to you. It's once we open ourselves up to that, once we're opening ourselves up to receiving the guidance, the support, that's when life also becomes easier. And like I said, right now with this new moon, support from the higher realms is more easily accessible for you to really get that support that you need. So like I said, just know that on or around the new moon, you may actually feel that inner sensation of more love, more compassion, this warmth feeling. And that's your guides basically letting you know that, hey, we're here. And then the fourth thing I want you to know is that a higher way presents itself. So you're really being shown a higher way of going about life, a higher way of, looking at things, really taking the high road in many ways. Also, you're receiving insights around your next steps, that higher vision, that more evolved way of being of service. On around the new moon, you will receive the insights, because like I said, this year, 2025, is going to be a potent year with a lot of shifts, a lot of changes. It's really about showing up as the empowered soul self. And you're receiving the insights into how are you meant to make an impact in the world. What is that soul's higher calling of yours that your soul is asking you, nudging you to step into? These insights will reveal themselves to you on around the new moon to really assist you, giving you the insights, the guidance, the steps of, okay, what is that next thing for you? What is it that you're meant to be stepping into? How are you meant to be of greater service in the world? And this, just so you know, it does not mean that you have to become an entrepreneur, start a business, or anything like that if you do not want to. If this is not part of your path, then just don't worry. You do not have to do this. But it may just be that you're being guided to show up in a higher way, in a more aligned way, you doing more of your work and really embodying the teachings, the lessons, all the things that you have learned, all the things that you have experienced, to be the role model, to be the lighthouse, so to speak, to other people. And that doesn't mean that you have to work with other people, but you just doing your own work is also highly beneficial and of immense impact. But then, of course, also, if you are then feeling called to maybe start a business or evolve what you have been doing if you're already in business, then just listen to that. You will receive insights into, well, what is that next higher way of you being of service to the collective in a higher way. Then the fifth thing, and that kind of connects with this, being of greater service, is that you're also receiving downloads of high frequency codexes to ignite your soul self essence, right? Your authentic self. So you can show up as that authentic version of yourself that prospers, limitless, abundant, joyful, whole soul self. Because you are here to fulfill a greater calling, a greater purpose. And like I said, this doesn't need to mean that you're going to be an entrepreneur or business owner or, a leader or anything like that. But like I said, even you just showing up in a higher way could be your calling, that this is what you're meant to be doing. And with these downloads that are coming in with this new moon, and by the way, I also then have a light language activation coming out as well to assist you with that. So definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I release that video, because that will then assist you in really also bringing in these light codes, igniting that soul self essence within you, because that will then also help you feel more empowered, feel more grounded, centered, and in alignment with what you're feeling called to step into. Because like I said, your soul has a greater calling, a higher calling. That's the reason why you have awoken at this time. That's why you're here at this time. And it's being ignited within you with this new moon. So you will receive this download and it will help you recalibrate on a deep inner level. So just be aware that on or around the new moon, you may feel somewhat of a sensation around your crown, around your heart, because you're receiving these downloads and you're being recalibrated, you're being activated to really embrace your soul self essence, that authentic version of you. So that's really what's going to happen, around the new moon. So now let me also share with you some action steps of what you can do to really embrace the new moon energy of what is really available now with this new moon. The first action step is you want to listen more than you act. It's time to go within, to really tune in, to listen, maybe invite in your guides, like really be very clear, intentional about, I'm now open to receive guidance. Show me, teach me. Guide me. And it's about really tuning in, being more in silence, maybe meditating more, maybe journaling a little bit more, but really tuning in, tapping into the inner stillness to receive your next steps, to receive the insights, the guidance, the nudges of whatever it is that is important for you to know now and then moving forward. So it's really about listening more than acting. Because if we're always just doing, we're constantly acting, we're constantly in that forward moving energy, we're often too busy. We're not really open to receive insight. So now with this new moon, it's really the invitation is listen more. Slow down, tune in more, really open yourself up to receiving the insights and the guidance that is really important for you to know right now and then moving forward. Then the second action step is I want to invite you to maybe start a daily ritual of automatic writing or meditation, connecting with your guides, and asking certain questions such as, what is important for me to know right now? What is asking to be expressed through me? What kind of impact do I feel called to make today? And the last question is how can I serve in a higher, more aligned way? Starting somewhat of a daily automatic writing practice, or like I said, you can also do this in meditation if you would like as well, but it's about really tuning in and asking those questions. Or even if it's just, what is most important for me to know today? How can I show up in a higher way? Things like that. It's questions like that. It's not so much about how and what or whatnot, but it's really just, okay, what is most important for you to know right now? There's maybe something that is asking to be expressed through you, so you can ask that too. What is asking to be expressed through me? This might just be a way of being, a higher way of being. Or it might just be like, yeah, you know what? You're meant to write your next book or create a course or start a business or, offer your healing to, the people around you, things like that. It could be that too. But it's like there's something that's asked to be expressed through you, and now you will receive that guidance. And by you making a daily practice out of it, of really tuning in, connecting, what is important for me to know today, can help you get that information. Because like I said, it's about listening more. Not so much about acting, it's about listening. And then the third action step is about trust is going to be key here. You really want to learn to trust. Trust your intuition, trust your guidance, trust in whatever is unfolding and whatever is happening in your life. Really trust that it is to your highest and greatest good. Even the things that you wonder, why is this happening? There is a higher reason for that as well. There is something that you may be meant to learn from this. So trust is really going to be key. Learn to trust yourself, your intuition, the guidance you're receiving, and that everything that's happening in your life is happening for a greater reason. Sometimes we're experiencing certain things because we're meant to learn something. We're meant to take something from that. And it's about really trusting that no matter what, that everything is happening for a greater reason. And that you are right there where you're meant to be. So here are the key things that I want you to know, and also the action steps. I really hope you enjoyed this video, that you got some value out of it. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below. Let me know. Are you already feeling this? Are you already feeling that deeper connection to the angelics, to the higher realms, to the guides? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. Let me know. But thank you so much for being here. Now also be sure to check out these two videos, your two powerful light language activations. One is a light body activation. Another one is about opening yourself up to flow state. Powerful activation I think you're going to enjoy. And perhaps also consider joining me inside my membership, Transcendence. I would love to have you in there. So thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.